Am I the only one that didn't know how wild the financial markets can get? Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Hold on tight, because this week has been a wild ride in the financial markets. We've got trade wars heating up, interest rates bouncing around, and consumer confidence taking a hit. But don't worry, I'm here to break it all down for you. We'll cover the big stories, what they mean for your wallet, and what you should be doing with your money. Let's dive in. This week saw some major developments in the ongoing trade war between the US and China. We also saw some key economic indicators released, giving us a glimpse into the health of the US economy. And as always, the Federal Reserve is keeping a close eye on everything, ready to step in if things get too out of control. The markets hate uncertainty, and this week provided a heaping dose of it. The trade war escalation has businesses and investors on edge, unsure of what the future holds. This uncertainty is reflected in the volatility we're seeing in the stock market. So, what does this all mean for you? Well, if you're a consumer, you might start to see prices creeping up on some of your favorite goods. And if you're an investor, it's more important than ever to have a solid plan and stick to it. The trade war between the US and China continues to make headlines, and this week was no exception. The two economic superpowers exchanged blows, with each side imposing new tariffs on billions of dollars worth of goods. This tit-for-tat battle is having a ripple effect across the global economy, causing uncertainty and volatility in the markets. For US consumers, the tariffs mean higher prices on a wide range of products, from electronics and appliances to clothing and toys. This is because many of these goods are either manufactured in China or rely on components sourced from China. The tariffs are essentially a tax on imports, and those costs are being passed along to consumers. On the business front, the trade war is creating headaches for companies that rely on global supply chains. Many companies are now facing higher costs for raw materials and components, and they're also dealing with disruptions to their supply chains. Some companies are starting to shift production out of China to avoid the tariffs, but this is a costly and time-consuming process. The trade war is a complex issue with no easy solutions. Both the US and China have valid concerns, and it's unclear how or when this dispute will be resolved. In the meantime, businesses and consumers are left to navigate the uncertainty and volatility. The stock market has been on a wild ride lately, and this week was no different. The major indexes swung up and down as investors reacted to the latest headlines on the trade war and other economic news. This volatility is a clear sign that investors are feeling uncertain about the future direction of the economy. One of the biggest drivers of market volatility this week was the surge in mortgage rates.